So, I'm bored. Yeah, I'm bored. So, I decided on a whim uh, to take a painting class this weekend. It's going to be a 4 week kind of course, like once every week. And it's an acrylic painting class, and I'm quite excited. Yeah, so this vlog will be a little bit different than my previous ones because I think I want to keep it a little bit more raw, relaxed, and a little bit conversational. Um, so yeah, I just came back from the gym. I haven't changed, and I still need my very first cup of coffee. So if you're willing to listen to me yapping, please go ahead and make yourself a cup of coffee or tea or even a glass of water. Sit back, relax, and yeah, let's talk. And I'll be back in a second. All right, so where are we? I've changed. I've got myself a cup of coffee, so I'm ready to discuss things with you guys. Okay, first of all, maybe I should, um, for context, I'm gonna reintroduce myself, especially for you guys who don't know me. Hi, hello, my name is Louis Wiono. I am a professional artist. I'm an Indo-Canadian. I just got my Canadian citizenship a couple of weeks ago, so yeah, I was excited about that. And I've been working as a digital artist for the past 2 decades. Yes, I am that old. Uh, I'm almost 48 this year. So yeah, I my background was visual communication design, which is just a fancy way to say graphic design. I started my career as a graphic designer and then brand design and then um, moved on to being a commercial illustrator. And now I work full time with a Canadian company in the edutech sector. It's called Pixton Comics, and yeah, I'm the lead digital artist there. Um, and I also run my own side hustle or business, which is currently it's my passion project, and it's called Whimsy Tales. Basically, in Whimsy Tales, I it's where I experiment with my drawings, and this is mostly because working full time as a digital artist, my day-to-day tasks are quite monotone. So Whimsy Tales is almost like an outlet for me to get my creative juice going all the time because I'm very artsy. Oh, black coffee is the best. Yeah, so in Whimsy Tales, I mostly create coloring books. And why coloring books? It's because I get to experiment with different art styles. I think this is a little bit controversial, but in my case, I don't like to stay in one single lane in terms of like art style. I think most professional illustrator will say, okay, if you want to be successful in this business, you should try to find out your specific art style. But I just don't buy it. I think my style has been quite all over the place, to be honest. But I do enjoy exploring, and just try new art styles. And working with my company right now, Pixton, I do have certain art style or guidelines that I need to follow, which is why I think it's kind of boxed me in. That's why Whimsy Tales, I created Whimsy Tales so that I could play around, in terms of drawing style. Yeah, okay, so that was an intro about me and Whimsy Tales. Now let's talk about painting. Why acrylic painting? Why now? And yeah, to be honest, I feel like I need something more. I have this, artsy urge that I need to follow, to follow through. And for whatever reason, I know it has to be different, at least different enough. I know it's still gonna have to do with drawing or doing something, creating visuals with my hands. And I picked painting because well, first of all, I think I don't know whether this is like a funny reasoning, but here goes. I think being a professional illustrator for like 3 decades now, I always feel that most of my works have been to please clients. I'm a commercial artist, right? So I get briefs all the time and I need to follow that brief. Whether it's a illustration job or a design job, I need to follow the brief from the client. And it's if you've spent a very long time doing just that, like on day-to-day basis, it's sort of, I feel like I'm cooped up. So why painting? I think it's mostly because I have this idea that painting will be a lot more freeing. And again, my whole life, I've been drawing, right? But never paint. So in my head, drawing for me is almost like sketching, doing outlines, and then coloring digitally nowadays, right? So going back to feeling boxed in, that also applies to the size of the medium that I always work on. Nowadays, the biggest drawing tablet that's out there, maybe 24 inches, right? And then mine is not even 24, 16 inches. And then I usually use iPad that's, this small. And it's just a game of undo button and then zoom in, zoom out, right? It's small, it's boxed in. So in my mind, if I do painting, it's gonna be more expressive, right? That's why I think I promise myself, if I, when I'm painting later, I think I'm just gonna do things expressively. I don't want to sketch first. I don't want to draw. I want to paint. So I don't want to sketch first on this canvas and try to figure out the composition or try to draw little characters here or whatnot. I don't want to deal with all that because I've been doing just that my entire life. So again, why painting? Because I want to be more free. I want to be more expressive, and I want to let loose. So I think that's my main thing. The other reason, I actually don't know. I think I just want to try something new, something that's more freeing. And oh yeah, maybe this is well, I'm almost 50, right? And I think when you retire later, when I retire later, I still want to have something to do that excites me. And I think painting can be one of those activities. I don't want to just be sitting down and playing video games, which is my other passion. And I don't want to be drawing anymore. Well, I don't know. Well, knowing me, I've got lots and lots of things that I like to do, but because drawing has always been related to career, right? Work. I just don't think that's gonna be fun to do when you retire. Who knows? I might change my mind, but at least at this point, painting in my mind is gonna be a lot more fun. It's a more fun thing to do when you retire, when you don't have any more job, and you just sit down, get yourself a studio or a room in your house dedicated for painting, right? Now, speaking of studio, that's another reason why I pick acrylics over oil. I think my first pick was gonna be oil, but then our house is not that big. We have limited space, and oil is just naturally messy, right? Most of our house is like carpeted, and we just don't have the space, or at least a suitable area for oil painting. I don't want to use my garage. It's already full enough as it is right now. So, I think acrylics will be the next best thing, because it's less messy, it's water-based, and it shouldn't take up too much space, right? And if it gets messy, at least it's gonna be a little bit easier to clean, because I don't want to, my wife would kill me if I, do a messy oil painting and then there will be like splotches all over the floor, the carpet. Man, that's it. So for you guys who have been following me through Whimsy Tales, please don't worry. I'm still gonna do some Whimsy Tales stuff, but like I said, I think I previously mentioned in social media that I'm gonna be doing some changes. So I think I'm gonna frame things a little bit differently when it comes to Whimsy Tales. I still gonna create coloring books because as I mentioned, I enjoy exploring drawing new styles, right? But I think brand wise, I want to frame Whimsy Tales as a personal art playground for Louis. So it's not gonna be framed as a brand who only produces coloring books, for instance, or art prints or anything like that, but it's more like me. It's gonna be my brand. It's gonna be my endeavor, my experiments. So maybe in the future I'll be, I don't know, maybe I'll be selling paintings, art prints. I don't know. But I promise I will keep you guys informed. So yeah, please stay tuned, and I hope you guys will still follow me, encourage me, because the coloring community especially has been wonderful. Thank you guys. I cannot thank you guys enough for supporting me all these years, and I'm so grateful for that. Yeah, and I'll be posting more about my different endeavors, and I think I want to focus more on long form videos, at least this year, because I don't think TikTok is working for me, guys. I don't know why. So yeah, there will be conversational vlogs like this, and I hope you enjoy it. And I want to take you guys along with my exploration journey when it comes to doing other stuff. I'm gonna document stuff like this acrylic painting journey that I'm gonna go through. Yeah, so this painting course will start this weekend, and I still need to buy things because I got this supply list from the professor that I still need to buy, which I think it's gonna be quite expensive because she wants the products to be top notch, like artist grade stuff. So I mean, she didn't order it, but it's been recommended to start with professional grade or artist grade paints, for instance, and professional brushes, good quality canvas, and all that jazz. And being a complete beginner like me, I don't even know half of the jargons in the supply list, like double gessoed canvases, or what else, a matte acrylic matte mediums, or gloss medium. I've still got so much to learn. So I'm hoping, at least after my first session this weekend, I'll be able to document, or I'm going to be able to report back to you guys how that goes. And I don't know, maybe I'll show you my very first traditional painting that I've ever done in my entire life. So yeah, please come along with my journey. And yeah, well, thank you again for joining in. If you like this kind of content, if you're interested in joining me in my journey as an artist, or Whimsy Tales, please do subscribe to my channel, and press that bell button so that you will get notified every time I post something on YouTube. Yeah, I think that's it for the vlog. Thank you again for joining me, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.